saved it. You're now. Help the god. Do it.
Aid an illicit against Scythia.
Your blind loyalty will be your undoing, Mazel. Fight with together. We can turn the tide.
What's it gonna take?
On the move. Talk to me. Moving. I won't give in. I am fury. I am death. I'm ready. Sometimes the only way out is through.
was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer, yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
It's obscene to owe my life to a damned geek. No more lies, no more tricks. I will have answers!
You may call me the Emperor. An adventurer, I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure, to a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. Prince Orpheus, son of the first leader of the Githyanki.
Orpheus? Impossible. He was slain by Justil Kithrak himself.
Quite possible, I assure you. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the Astral Prism. The moment I found it, I felt a change. And I realized what while my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You. Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him, in defiance of their teachings.
I don't understand.
Your histories are fabricated. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, that would be the moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hate.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Lithid, a sworn enemy, just like me. I appreciate my original body. When I first escaped the Elder Brain, I realized that any advantage I could gain by restoring my... As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change. I believe we'll have a better chance. I've been studying you for a while now. You have seen what I can do. If you let me, I can evolve you. The answer is twofold. One, two. Why would I? So, do you wish to evolve or not? You will be able... There will be physical alteration, and you will soon see that the benefit...
Even as you say the words, you feel a lurch of disappointment. Your mind bristles.
I felt that. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another. A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy of the astral plane, cocooned here for millennia. It has been... The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense will be to kill him, and in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched Illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Lithid, a sworn enemy. Just like me. I'm glad you think so. I agree. My original... As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this. Like it or not, our chance... I've been studying. You have seen... If you let me, I can evolve you.
Even as you say the...
I felt that. It wants to evolve. A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy of the astral plane. Cocooned here for millennia. It has become extraordinary.
A wave of disappointment, stronger than any you've ever felt. And then... stillness. You've resisted your Illithid instincts. For now.
You are not ready. It has enough. Perhaps you will be more inclined to try, but we mustn't lose. You heard the Chosen. We must not let them reach it. Consider using the tadpole.
Life pulses from within. It wants to share.
Go on. Don't be afraid. It only wants to help you. What are you?
The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
I suppose, if it works. But if you had opened your mind to it, rather than consuming it, your allies could have taken advantage of its power as well.
Shadowheart needs to speak to her more than I
We'll
do.
speak after.
Better wait until she's free.
The orb hums with cerebral magic, permeable but impenetrable. Within it, the Githyanki prince is as silent as a corpse, but for the murmur of his powers being siphoned away. The orb hums with cerebral magic, permeable but impenetrable. Within it, the Githyanki prince is as silent as a corpse, but for the murmur of his powers being siphoned away. The rock resists all attempts to shatter it. The rock resists all attempts to shatter it.
Orpheus. It is not the Geich, it is Orpheus. The blood of the mother, the prince of the comet. Listen close. The Emperor spoke long ago, when we rose up against our Geich slave. The first Vlakith of many. It is Vlakith 157 whom our... Yes. Our current queen has claimed, but it was the first whom Orpheus is Gith's only son. It was Kithrak Voss himself who's... Yet the Prince of the Comets, should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps. We meet Voss in the city, and we obtain the... Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. One word from his lips, and the people would... If a Githyanki to be... What about him? The historical... and La. She was right to fear him, I'll grant her that. Orpheus is honor guard, loyal to the end. Trapped by Vlaakith in the same prism, holding their note. They see us as Geich. I regret their deaths. But I pledge to live as they perish. The Emperor may be... Orpheus can disrupt a Geich hive mind. Why destroy a weapon like that? When you can contain it in a weapon is only the means of... Better to risk the rise of Illithids than let... Very well. I'm listening.
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the... The more I learn, I do not serve Shah anymore. But I digress. Did you want something? Fine. What's on your mind?
Hey, soldier. Ah, great. Especially. Not surprised you haven't tried it yourself yet.
Thank the gods.
Such a curious...
Orpheus. It is not... It is Orpheus. The blood of the mother. The prince of the comet. And even more powerful still. Listen close. Long Tim, the first yes, but it was... Should Orpheus go free, he would tear... We meet everyone. If a Githya... It also promises to break us... There will be ice where once there was fire. I know. And I...
Well met. Yes, I'm not about to make such a sacrifice. Thank you.
Oakfather preserve you.
How can I help? Alas, no. Making myself still. I see no harm in learning what we can about. I can only imagine what I could do. You've not taken this power for yourself. So I can only wonder, why offer it to me?
Well, hello. What can I do for you? We both know what it is capable of, but I'm not... That was before I knew the cost. I remember how it... If we master the temples, it will be different. But right now, that mastery depends on an Elithid and its Githyanki slave. I'm not going to
Begone, friend. I have a darling to adore.
Looking forward to a bit of...
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
Blackets will be done. Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Wanna dance? What a charmer.
Looking ahead.
The city is close now. My former peers will be watching, no doubt. Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maidens? You must face them.
Worm's Crossing. The gaping maw of this. I have. He is well. And perhaps one day, you and I can both return.
Worm's Crossing. We could be inside the city walls before long. I hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's trap, they have no reason to not tell me where to go. Worm's Crossing is a choke point. Most people seeking entry to the... I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some... If you're sure. Fine.
Fate, dost thou require a new the girl she left? Hast thou other business? Fate, dost thou require a new ally? Very well. Choose.
All right. What now?
This vessel is at thy disposal. Thou art the...
Dost thou require a new app? Very well. Choose.
All right, what now?
Can't give up now.
This vessel, thou art the...
Civilization beckons at last.
I wasn't expect. All right.